Hey everyone, I have been getting loads of questions about Medium and publications on Medium about which ones do you publish in, should you use a publication, what is it? And so I thought I would just give you a very quick tutorial about how you can search on Medium to find publications that write for you. So my name's Derek Hughes. I'm a top writer on Medium, and I mainly focus on writing and making money online. But I'm going to use a different topic just to demonstrate how you might find a. Hang on, my mouse not working. How you might find publications to use. So Medium, a publication, is essentially kind of like a magazine or a section, and there's lots of those on Medium. And whenever you publish, you should always use a publication. Every article you write should be in a publication, because this just means you're going to reach more people. You're going to reach the people who are particularly interested in that publication. But how do you find out where the publications are? Because Medium doesn't have an up-to-date list. And so here we go. I'm just going to show you how you can start to research. And so we're going to look at parenting. All right. So pull up Medium homepage, and in the top left, just stick in your topic of what you write about or what your article is about. And here we go. We put in parenting, and we start to get some articles that are about parenting. Now, what you need to do on the right hand side, people matching parent and publications matching parent, you need to ignore that, because a lot of those publications are out of date. You'll find the last one was like 3 years ago or longer. And probably there's more publications that are not used anymore than Medium than ones that are. So how do you find out? I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can research publications to do with your topic, or that you write about generally, or the topic about your article. So you stick in your topic there, and see the tabs here across the top, publications. Do not click that. You get a list that looks exciting, but most of them will be dead, so ignore it. So I'm going to show you 3 ways to research. Here's the first thing that you do. You just look down the articles that first come up, and can you see it tells you who it is, the title, and it tells you if it's in a publication. And if you hover over it, it comes up what it is. So this one's called the Parenting Portal, home of parenting articles written by parents, about parents, followed by 396 people. So that is on our topic, but 400 people, that's not great, so we're not really interested in that. You're probably looking for thousands really for publication. That one's said differently, unorthodox ways of thinking, so that's not particular to us. We've had that one, parenting. What's this one? Frazzled. Home of funny parents, followed by 1.7 people, 1,000 people. Okay, so this is on point. And if I was to click on that, I'll click on it, and you'll see that it opens up the homepage for Frazzled, the submission guidance. If I click on that, it'll tell me how to submit to Frazzled. So if you're writing for parents, that might be one that you might go for. Just put it back up. And so, yeah, you can just put down, and you'll see some of them are to do with your niche. Some will just be generic. But you ideally want ones that are linked to your topic, because that means the people following that, if it's about parenting, a publication, and you write about parenting, you publish in it, then you're going to have people who are looking for that topic, rather than a generic publication, which is kind of anything or new thinking or something like that, where you could get loads of people who are not interested in parenting. So the first thing you do, put it in the search, and then just have a look down. The second thing I'm going to suggest that you do is you go on to topics. So on the right, you can see topics, or you can click it here. And you click in the topic that links closer to you. So you've got parenting, parent advice, parent tips. So let's just go for parenting. And this will bring up the tag of parenting, which has got 1 million followers here, 162,000 stories. And so we're going to get loads of stories on this page about parenting and what you can do. So see this one here, Michael Wood, he's not written that in any publication. This one here on the right is in invisible illness, so that's not specific to us. And what you can do is just start scrolling down and seeing publications. So there's Port, we've had that one. Narrative arc, that's just generic. And you can go down and look Parenting Portal, and have a look down recommended stories. You can click on that and you'll get more coming up. and there you go. You can just go down and have a look for stories. So what we can see here is there's not a lot of publications specific to parenting. So what we might do, if I was writing on parenting, I would be tempted to go back to that parenting portal. And even though there's only 400, it might be the best of a bad bunch. What you might want to do also is go back in and change the word to children, or to mothers or fathers or school or something more specific, and see what else that you might get. So what you can do is just put it in and you look at what comes up. You can search by the topic and kind of see what's going on there. And if I just seeing if this, then the other thing that you can do, so say we're on parenting here as the topic, you can look at all the stories, but then the third way you can find out, scroll all the way down and you get this one, who to follow. Now, these are the top writers in this area. And what you can see, I'm just reading a little bit about each. There's Walter, Jason, and this person here mentions about being a hippie wife and a mom. And so what you can do is click on that person, and yeah, okay, so she's not really writing about parenting per se, so I would come back out. So what you can do is, if you get see more, give me some more top writers in parenting. You can get loads of top writers, and then you can start to read about them and see if any mention your niche. Their published author, I blog about motherhood, life, and okay, so Kim, we'll pick up Kim. And then what I would do is go down what Kim's saying. My mom introduced me to the murdered, okay. Children crave predictability. And then where did she publish that? She published it in Rooted, which is not about parenting. But what you can do is pick top writers, and then you can start to look at where they publish. I often do this for my niche. I look at people and see where they are publishing, and you can see the numbers there as well, and you can pick where you might want to go. There's one about modern women, etc., etc. So you can just put in the topic and you look at who comes up. You can search on the topic page, the tag, see that medium.com/tag, and look at the stories and see what's coming up. Or what you can do is scroll the bottom of that and you find top writers in that area. So we can see here the top writers aren't specific on parenting. So that's either because there's not a lot of people wanting to read about that on Medium, or maybe there's a niche and you can shine there as well. And then once you've found one, let me just show you how to research. Let's take Parenting Portal. So once you've found ones, you go to their page like this and you'll see submission rules, and you can look down and see various things about the different articles, and you can scan the headlines and think, actually, is this the sort of topics that would fit with me? But if you go to the very top in the address bar and put /latest in, then what's happening is the latest come up. Firstly, it tell you how many followers. We already know that. You can click more information if you want. But the thing I'm interested in here is latest, which is by date. Now, that won't really tell us much. So that one's got hardly any response, but only got published today. So that's not very helpful. But see, you've got trending there. So if you click on trending, that will tell you which stories in that publication are doing well and how strongly they're doing well. So here, remember, this one is a very small publication, only 400. So then we'd be thinking, well, is it worth it? And then we can look at the top ones. That one's got 53 responses. That's got 91. Look at the date as well. That one's got 108. Oh, crumbs, 50. That's within the last month. So if I was writing on parenting and I was quite focused on that niche, I'd look at some of those numbers and think, you know what, I am going to give that publication a go, and I would start to publish in it. So you want publications where not just a high number of followers, but there's articles going in that get a lot of engagement, a lot of response. And hopefully that was helpful, and you can put in your own topics and do your own research and start playing around But so you can get up-to-date publications, because you find a lot of dead ones on Medium. But once you've gone up to date, then try to submit and follow the guidelines of, go back up, see that submission guidelines for parental portal. You click on it, and then the editor of that will tell you how to submit, and they will tell you what they're looking for. Follow that and see what happens. So I hope that was helpful. If you've got other questions, just stick them in the comments or send me an email if you're on my newsletter list. And look forward to seeing you all soon. Bye bye.